Hey, welcome back, everybody. We're going to do a quick one here just because Justin's working, so he wants to get back in time. Yeah, last week was a good week of football, I'd say, don't you think?
I enjoyed it. I'm looking at the games again, and I just forgot how good some of these games actually were.
Yeah, I know. Bears mismanagement on the clock. We talked about that last week. Still stands out to me. Chiefs Devil Magic still stands out to you and me. Um, I think the thing that shocked both of us, me more, was the Bengals and Steelers. I did not think it was going to be a 44-38 game, man. I swear to God, I said it was going to be 17-14.
I did say 17-14 was going to be the final score exactly.
Yep.
That was going to be the thing that I was going to talk about today. Well, for this little segment here,
Yep.
the Bengals defense cannot stop anything.
No.
Literally anything. They have given Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, anybody on that offense, literally zero chance to make the playoffs at all. If they even had a half decent defense, that's a playoff team, no doubt, in my mind.
Yep, I agree.
No doubt. Their defense is horrendous. I feel bad for Joe Burrow. I feel bad for Jamar Chase. T. Higgins is not going to be on that team next year. There's just no way. I don't know where they go from here. They're going to have to completely rebuild their defense to even be in playoff conversation next year, to me at least. But I know all the pundits and stuff will say they're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But if they have this same defense, there's nothing.
No, I agree. I agree, and I saw a tweet about it, and it wasn't about it was about the Bengals, but it was one of their fans saying look at how relaxed the offense is, knowing that this season isn't their fault, and they were doing that game where they held the bar and things drop, and it just works on reaction time, and they're all gonna having a blast because that's the truth. Their offense knows they're doing their part. Their defense is the only reason why they're 4-8 right now.
Yeah.
So
they consistently put up 30 plus.
Yeah.
And they lose.
Yeah, all you can ask for your offense is 38 points, but your defense shouldn't be allowing 44 points.
Nope.
Other than that, the rest of the week wasn't bad. Panthers put up a pretty damn good fight. Bills looked fantastic in the snow, but home field advantage in my opinion. But that's not a knock on them. They played great, but you can tell San Fran is not equipped to play in the snow.
No.
They just kept fumbling the ball, turning it over. CMC injured again, gone for the season. And then the one other game I want to speak about is, wow, that Monday nighter was crazy. The Browns and the Broncos, I don't think anybody expected that.
No, that's an absolute banger. When the touchdown for Mims, the 98-yarder or whatever, and then the play after, a 70-yard bomb to Judy. Yeah. That was sick. That was so sick. And it had to end. It was close. They could have either taken the lead or whatever at the end there, but it had to end with a James Winston pick in the end zone. It had to.
Yeah.
Do you see the stat where he has the most? It was the most yards by a quarterback if you include both offensively and the defensive yards they get from picks. It's the most yards in an NFL game by a quarterback, and that's such a Jameis Winston stat.
And it's such a quote from Jameis Winston where he prays that the Lord delivers him from pick sixes. I love that guy. He is a great person. He's going to go down in history, man. He really is. Starting off week 14 here, Packers and Lions, another banger.
Yeah, game.
Holy. Shout out Jaden Reed. Probably cost me my fantasy season. Got to throw that in there. But I still love you, man. You've had some good games. And it's not your fault, man. Jordan Love has a pick of the litter. He has some wide receivers that he can throw to, so obviously Reed's not going to get the ball as much as he did last year because Dontavian Wicks, Malik Heath, all those guys, they're starting to pick it up too. Romeo Dawes, when he was injured. Banger. Lions still do look like the best team in the NFL, in my opinion. Would you agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would say if there's any team I'm pretty confident in winning the Super Bowl, it would be the Lions. I think if there's any year they do it, it's this year because they look pretty damn good. Yes, their defense isn't great, but their defense steps up when they need it, and that's all that matters.
The thing that worries me about the Lions is, how ballsy they actually are.
Yeah.
On that 4th and 1 or whatever to, solidify the game there, you say you do that in a playoff game and it goes wrong.
Yeah, well, it did last year. Everybody knows what happened. They should have beat San Fran last year.
Yep.
They were completely dominating that game. And then it was just ballsy play calls. But That's Dan Campbell for you.
No, I know. You live and die by it. And, like, that's the only thing, literally the only thing that I can say about Detroit. Other than that, I agree. I think they're the best team in the NFL. They are fantastic.
Yeah, I think my prediction's looking pretty well. I said the NFC Championship was going to be Lions versus Eagles. Those are the two top teams in the NFC right now.
Eagles look good too, man. Saquon is fantastic. Saquon is actually up there conversation for an MVP.
Yeah, which is well deserved.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Just imagine Josh Allen loses the MVP again, but this year it's to a running back.
Oh, I can't see Josh Allen losing the MVP at this point.
I can. He's playing great. He should win, but I still think Lamar deserves it. I think Saquon deserves it. I think Josh Allen deserves it. So
I think there's quite a bit of people, and like these weeks right here that we're coming into. Last year is what solidified Lamar as the MVP. It was these last, because this time last year we had a gauntlet of teams, and we beat them all. So that solidified Lamar as the MVP. So these next 5 weeks are like really telling for the next.
Well, my bold take is I think Josh Allen locks up the MVP if he goes out there and pumps the Lions in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
If he goes out there and carries his team to a win and you can tell he was the reason why they won, then I think it's wraps. Like Saquon can continue what he's doing the rest of the year. Lamar can continue doing what he's doing the rest of the year, but I think Josh Allen wrapped that up right then and there.
At the same time, though, if he doesn't play well against a good team, it's really going to hurt his MVP chances.
No, I agree.
This is like the time of year where everything means so much for those kind of awards.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the game of the year. I really do. I'm very much looking forward to that because Deitch and I were talking about it. There's your shout out because I know you're going to watch it again. I promise I shouted you out last week. I just can't remember what I said. This week's kind of a dud for football, I'm not going to lie. But 1 sec. My mom was calling me. This week's kind of a dud for football, I'm not going to lie. You know what? Let me just pause this. I have a weird feeling about something. Sorry about that. Parents come first, obviously, so I had to answer that phone call. But yeah, as I was saying, I was talking to Deitch. This week's kind of a dud. There's a few games that should be intriguing, but the rest, don't seem too crazy. This one I do actually think is going to be intriguing. Browns Steelers. Who do you got?
I love AFC North games, man. Give me the Steelers. They're at home. Jameis just had a crazy game against Denver, which means this game he's throwing 2-3 picks.
Yeah.
And their offense is going to put up 14 points.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. And because the Browns already beat the Steelers this year, so I think the Steelers have a bad taste in their mouth, and they will go up and play strong. All right, so we're on the same page. This one, definitely one I don't think I'm going to watch. Maybe because your brother has one of the players, but Saints and Giants. Honestly, I got the Saints probably still winning.
I also have the Saints too. I trust their defense more than I trust the Giants offense at this point. I don't think the Giants offense is going to do anything against this defense. Saints offense has enough capability to score 20 points on any given day, which is what I think they'll need to win this game. So I'm going to go with the Saints.
Yeah, fingers crossed for me on this game. That's a big Kamara game because I think your brother's playing Carr and he's playing MVS. Mm-hmm. I do know the Giants have a very stingy pass defense, so that's one thing going for me. But yeah, I'm hoping it's a big Kamara game and just so I can sneak into fantasy. Another game I probably won't watch, but I may because the Dolphins are starting to make a little bit of a push for the playoffs here. Jets Dolphins. I got Dolphins winning. Reason being, they are making a little bit of a push to the playoffs. What about you?
I got the Dolphins winning as well because about 20 minutes ago I just got a notification that Breece Hall is not playing.
Oh, he isn't? I haven't gotten that yet. Damn.
Breece Hall is not playing on Sunday. The Jets offense completely stalled out last week against Seattle. They scored 17 points or something or whatever. Or maybe even 21 in the first quarter. Didn't do anything for that. Literally nothing.
No, I agree.
Give me the Dolphins.
It could be a big game from Devontae and Garrett Wilson, though. But once again, Miami has a pretty stingy pass defense, too. Yeah, so
I put Devontae on my bench for that reason.
Makes sense. Jaguars Titans. This is one I'm definitely not watching. I'll just check the highlights on Red Zone. Honestly, give me the Titans. Reason defense.
Yeah,
I think it's going to step up.
They have a top defense in the league, bro. Like sneakily, they have a very good defense. I'm gonna go Titans as well. Mac Jones is the starting quarterback for the Jags.
He did play well though against the Texans.
Yeah,
I was looking at his fantasy points. I think he ended up finishing with like 19, so he didn't play bad.
I'll be honest though, the Jags are at the point in the season where they're going for the first overall pick.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
I don't think they're gonna necessarily. I'm not gonna say that they're gonna go out there and throw games, but I think that they're gonna, like, you know what I mean, not fully try to win the game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We'll get into that later because if they get the first overall pick, I wonder who they go after. Because they're obviously happy with T-Law, so they wouldn't be going for like Sanders.
Weird, but they'll probably end up going. They might even go like Travis Hunter.
Yeah, yeah, we'll talk about it in an upcoming video. Um, this one is one of the ones I do believe is going to be intriguing. Falcons Vikings. I got Falcons winning. Reason being is because they've let the Bucks right back into the division lead, and so I think they need to have a big game here to hopefully kind of solidify their lead there because they're both 6-6.
I am also going to go with the Falcons on this one, but my reason is I still don't trust the Vikings. Not fully. I don't think that the record describes how good they actually are. They started off 5-0 or whatever, but like since then, that's kind of the team that I see. I don't know what their record is now, but they started off 5-0, and I think they have 3 losses now, maybe 2. But either way, that's kind of like the pace that I have them at. And like you said, man, that NFC South is getting tight up at the top, and like the Falcons got to win it.
No, I know. They let the Bucks right back in, and Mike Evans is back, so the Bucks are only going to get stronger. Next one we got Panthers Eagles. I think the Panthers will make this a decent game, but I also think the Eagles are going to humble them. Give me the Eagles, and reason being Saquon Barkley, because the Panthers do not have a good run defense.
Yeah, I am also going to go with the Eagles as well. Eagles are a very good team. Panthers have looked good, but like you said, their run defense is horrible, and Saquon is a top running back in the league, if not the top running back in the league.
Yep. So speaking to my point about the Falcons needing to win, Bucks versus Raiders. I got the Bucks winning. I don't think it's going to be close. It's going to be like an air raid type game from what's his name, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I also got the Bucks winning too. Raiders offense, just there's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. Their defense is good though. Don't get me wrong. I like their defense a lot, but they just can't score points. And Baker Mayfield and the Bucks offense, I love Bucky Irving. I think they will hang up touchdowns on this team.
So do I. And only Brock Bowers can do so much. You know what I mean? Like that guy is a stud, but they're going to try locking him down because they don't have anyone else to throw to. Maybe Jacoby Myers, but another intriguing game I would consider is Seahawks and Cardinals. Once again, fighting for first place in the division. Seahawks grabbed the Cardinals number last time. I think they do it a second time.
I think the Cardinals win this game. I think that home field advantage is going to come into play here, and I think that the Seahawks won't be able to shut down Kyler Murray as well as they did last game. I'm going to go with the Cards.
Bears and 49ers in San Francisco. I think decent game from Caleb Williams. I don't think they win. I think the 49ers will somehow figure a little bit out. And it's time for Isaiah Guerrero to shine because Jordan Mason and CMC are both injured. Do I think he does much? No. I think he gets them what they need to do, but I think it's going to be like a big game from George Kittle.
I'm also going to go with San Fran. The Bears, I don't know what it is. They're probably shaken up a little bit internally. Not as good as they thought they were going to be at this point. I'm also going to go with the 49ers too because they still have a chance for that division, but the window's closing fast.
Yep, I agree. Another one that I consider an intriguing game, the next two I do actually, Bills-Rams. Rams fighting for their playoff lives. Bills fighting for the first seed in the AFC. I got the Bills winning, even though it's at home. For the Rams, the last time they played, Josh Allen put on a show. I think it's going to be much of the same thing.
I am going to go with the Rams on this one. I'm going to go with the Rams on this one just because the Bills played really well last week against San Fran. But like you said, there was a couple factors in there. CMC got hurt mid second quarter there, and he was cooking. CMC was cooking. Rams, on top of having terrific offensive weapons as well as a quarterback who can like properly throw the ball, they have Kyron Williams, who is a good running back too. And the Bills like hype right now is really high, and the Rams I feel like are just a team that kind of gets slid under the radar here a little bit. They're good.
Yeah,
the Rams are good. Don't get it twisted.
Their defense isn't great though, and I think that's when Josh Allen strives. Thrives. My apologies, is against subpar defenses.
We shall see. I'm gonna go with the Rams though.
I like your pick. I think that's gonna be a good game though. I think it's gonna be high scoring. Another intriguing one, fighting for the division. Yes, the Chiefs have a 3-game lead now, maybe 4. I think it's 3. But the Chargers always play the Chiefs well. Give me the Chiefs to win, but it's going to be close. It's going to either be like a 28-27 type game like they normally are, or it's going to be very low scoring, all defense, and like 17-14. And reason being for the Chiefs, Isaiah Pacheco. The Chargers' run defense is pitiful, but their pass defense is fantastic. So I think it's going to be a big Isaiah Pacheco game, and I also think we're going to see like a 20-30 yard rush from Pat Mahomes again. That does something like special in the game.
I'm going to go with the Chargers because I'm still on that, like, you guys are just skimming by here at the end of games. I'm not shocked if something else happens, though, at the end of the game where you guys just win. I'm going to go with the Chargers here. I don't think you guys are 11-1 team. I think the Chargers are actually a good team. And it's a division game. They will play hard. You guys will play hard. It's going to be a good game, but I think the Chargers will pull it out at the end. It is at Arrowhead, though, which throws me off a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see.
How long do you think the Chiefs fans, based off of our experience, are going to be tailgating for that game?
Oh, they'll be there at 12:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, just drinking all day.
It's going to be fucking cold, too, but they will.
Yeah, I know. And then one that would normally be intriguing, but this year it isn't. Bengals, Cowboys. I got the Bengals winning. Reason being offense. Cowboys defense is starting to pick it up. I'll give them that. Yeah, you know what? I'm changing my pick. Give me the Cowboys. I think their defense is going to slow down Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's still going to get points. Don't get me wrong. But based off that, I think Cooper Rush will do just enough to get the Cowboys win. So, yeah, give me the Cowboys.
I'm going to go with the Bengals on this one, and it's just the fact that I trust, like, Joe Burrow's offense more than I trust Dallas's offense. Dallas's defense, you're right, has been getting better, and the Bengals is non-existent. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the Bengals. I'm expecting a high-scoring game because no defense in this game at all, but
we will see. I don't know if I'll watch that one. Once again, they're the 8:20 game for Chiefs, which stinks, but it is what it is. The following 2 weeks after that are 1 o'clockers, which is nice. All right, so that's done. Then, because I think you probably got about 10, 15 minutes left on your break, we will do our touchdown picks, sportsbook. DraftKings is being weird today. There we go. Alrighty, I'll start it off with you like we always do. Your first pick from the 1 o'clocks.
First pick from the 1 o'clocks. Give me Justin Jefferson. This guy hasn't scored in a while.
Jay Jettas
Give me
against the Falcons D. Yeah, I can see that. Falcons D's been getting torched a little bit. I've noticed. Okay, Jettas, so you did a wide receiver. I will follow the wide receiver suit. Give me Mike Evans.
I like that. I was going to say Mike Evans is my next pick. Okay. Then give me AJ Brown.
AJ. Where's AJ? There we go. TD scorers. AJ Brown. So not a bad little parlay so far. Let me unplug my phone. Jetta's at plus 100. Evans at plus 100. AJ Brown at plus 105. That gives you a 3-pick parlay of plus 720. So $15 returns. 123 even. Could change tomorrow, but I'll take a picture of that. I'll probably send you these tonight, not gonna lie, because of the party.
Okay.
Actually, I'll be up early. I'll do my normal thing, so I'll start it off here. Mhm. You said it, and I agree, so I'm going to stick with my same game pick from last time. Give me Bucky Irving.
Bucky Irving. I like that. I like that pick a lot. All right, for a running back, give me.
Yeah, it's tough.
Alvin Kamara.
Really, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I thought about that too, but he hasn't really scored much this year.
Exactly why he's scoring tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, we'll make this a 4-1 because Kamara's minus 190 and Bucky Irving's minus 125. I mean, I'll keep it simple. I said I think he's going to have a big game, so I'm going to continue. Never mind, that's not a good odds. You know what? Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard. I like that.
Yeah, Tony Pollard. And then you can finish it off.
Saquon.
I thought about that until I saw his odds, and that's why I said that's not good odds. Okay. Bucky Irving minus minus 125. Kamara minus 190. Pollard minus 120. Saquon minus 285. So 4-pick parlays plus 580.
Damn.
This would probably be one that I'd throw $25 on, to be honest, just because of the odds. $25 returns 170. Then we will do the 4 o'clock slots. I will let you start at 4 o'clock.
DK Metcalf.
Hey, you did DK. I will do. I said him earlier. I think he's still going to have a big game. George Kittle.
I like that actually.
And last but not least, you. And then we'll do one more.
Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, I was thinking him too. All right. The odds on this one are pretty crazy, not going to lie. DK plus 170, George Kittle plus 175, Cooper Kupp plus 150. So $15 on a plus 1,756 odd bet returns 278.43.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know. I wonder why George Kittle's so high though. I swear he's normally like plus 130, but whatever. Not complaining. Then I will start this one off. I will do Josh Allen.
Fuck it. Kyler Murray.
I like that. All right, and Matt Stafford. No, I'm kidding. Just imagine.
Are you actually?
No, I wouldn't do Matt Stafford. Hell no.
I just
Hell no.
what you said. Holy crap.
And then you know what? I'll give him his flowers. Isaiah Garendo.
That's who I was thinking, but then I was like, let's just make it spicy.
Yeah, it is. So Josh Allen's minus 115, Kyler Murray's plus 260, Isaiah Garendo's minus 135. That brings your odds to plus 1,071. So $15 returns 175.73.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, Kyler Murray was the one that really did that one in. Increase the odds. So, and then that's that. And then we will end it off quickly with if you were to choose anybody to score in the Chargers Chiefs in the same game parlay, who would you do? I would do Pacheco.
Pacheco and Lad McConkey.
So that's plus 455. And for me, because I'm very much like you, I don't choose the other team to score when they are playing my team. I would do Isaiah Pacheco, and I would probably do Travis Kelce.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Because he tends to score against the Chargers, and that's plus 435. And then last but not least, Bengals and Cowboys, you can start it off.
Give me. I'm gonna go 2 wide receivers. Give me CeeDee Lamb and give me T Higgs.
I like that, so I won't even argue it. Plus 495.
That's not bad.
I like that. The only other one I'd do is probably Rico Dowdle and Chase Brown, but that's very low odds because Chase Brown's like plus 260. So, as always, thank you for watching. We are going to end it off on here so we can go back to work, and I can edit this. This will be posted in about 5 hours. So, we will be back next week, and I think do you work next weekend?
Yeah, I have night shifts.
Night shifts? Okay. From home or in office?
I'm in office Thursday night to Friday morning, and then I'm from home Friday night to Saturday, and then Saturday night to Sunday.
Okay, because next week we will give you a before Christmas hockey update video as well, because a lot's gone on in the season. I think it's time we should probably discuss that.
So, yeah, we could probably do it at like 3-ish on the Friday or the Saturday.
Works for me.
Okay.
So, we'll see you next week.
Adios.